Best Christian band.
Best Christian band, Creed.
Dude, that's a terrible answer.
That's the correct answer.
I totally disagree with that. I was thinking Christian rock band rather.
Yeah. Creed.
POD.
Creed.
POD, are you serious? Oh my God, dude. As someone who like was in the Christian world and not necessarily in it anymore, there are bands that I look back at now and can still respect because I'm like, wow, you were actually good and not just like pulling from a talent pool of people who weren't allowed to listen to other music. Creed, you actually did that? Sup, fool? What's up, homies? How's it going? Welcome to the Hotline. I was gonna like take a second to like get into it. I've been like, I'll get good at it. I think eventually. It's better every time.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I agree.
I think we're dealing out good information to the local homies.
Oh yeah.
Of all the world.
Of all the world.
Yeah. We're doing this on a Wednesday. We usually do them on Sundays.
Yeah.
Because you were told.
I was asleep from all the medicine I was on because my allergies were acting up, dude. They've been.
Are you sure it's allergies? I always get scared when I like have allergies.
Really? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of just been changing with the weather.
Yeah.
Because it's been like, oh, it's like 102 out. Oh, it's like 70 and stormy.
That's so cool that Texas does that.
Oh, it's 98 and humid as fuck.
Yeah, okay, now it's going to be frozen tomorrow. Texas is weird, dude. And everybody's like, oh, this place is known for their weird weather. No, they're not. We are over here.
Yeah.
One of my students, I used to teach music a long time ago, and one of my students said, I'm pulling up a list of things I want to talk about, so I'm not being rude. He said to me,
yeah, what's
the reason why...
Hang up and hang out, dude. Hang up and hang out.
You know what, dude? You're right. The thing that he said to me, the reason why Texas has such, or like Dallas has such crazy weather is because we're in between two like different ecological climates.
Interesting.
I don't think ecological climates is right. I didn't say that right, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Basically, we're in between like the plains and the desert.
It's like the El Nino and El Nino.
Yeah, and they get pissed. They just want to fight each other. Did it put you down though? Were you pretty toast?
Yeah. I'm coming back though, and then I had a shoot on Monday.
Boring.
Yeah. Some people in Denton.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's all.
That's as Texas as it gets, man. That's Texas talk for you.
Some people in Denton.
Slow Joy Show, Texas talk. I'm going to mention it now, but by the time this comes out, it will have been like multiple weeks since we played the show, but I'm really psyched to play the release shows.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Austin and Dallas. Yeah, make sure you go listen to my man's new EP, Wildflower.
It's on the radio, right?
Shit, rips.
We're doing like a radio push. I just got an email from that. Yeah, College Radio, number 27, top 200.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, College Radio?
What's up? What's good, College Radio?
I get emails like that all the time, and I always pretend like I know what the hell they're talking about. No clue. I will ask my manager like more often than I should what something means, because I'm like, what? And then he like explains it to me like I'm a child in a good way, like in a loving way, not like in a. He's like, what that means is you got this many ads in the, and so
thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. I'm such an idiot. I don't know. I didn't even know they were doing like a radio push for it. I don't even know what songs they're doing.
All of them.
Yeah, just here you go.
They're all good.
Play the whole record on the radio.
That's no. I was listening to on my way to work this morning, and I was just so proud. I was like, this fucking rips. It's so good.
It's crazy to think that, because we did that last year.
Yeah. Like November.
30 pounds heavier than I am now.
Yeah.
And it was a really interesting. So the studio was amazing. Mm-hmm. It was so fun.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we need to get Jimmy and Chris on here.
Dude, that'd be tight.
You know what I was thinking though is in the future doing like Homies Hotline where we ask, like we get like a more seasoned musical veteran and we ask them questions.
Yeah, like kind of like a panel.
Yeah, or like if we're on tour with like Emery,
Yeah.
and then instead of us answering people's questions, we ask them questions.
Yeah.
Now they're our hotline.
Yeah. Be a good way to get guests in and stuff, too.
You know, put that in the comments if you think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see on the Homies Hotline podcast?
.com. Dude, I wrote some things to say.
Yeah. What are
But this was like weeks ago. So so some of these I don't understand, but here's a good one.
Yeah.
Best Christian band.
Best Christian band? Creed.
Dude, that's a terrible answer.
That's the correct answer.
I totally disagree with that. I was thinking Christian rock band rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creed.
POD.
Creed.
POD? Are you serious? Oh my God, dude. As someone who like was in the Christian world and not necessarily in it anymore, there are bands that I look back at now and can still respect because I'm like, wow, you were actually good and not just like pulling from a talent pool of people who weren't allowed to listen to other music. You actually did that, or are you joking?
I'm joking.
Okay, who is it? POD, right? It's POD. Shut up if it's not POD.
Okay, it's POD, dude.
Bro.
Dude, it's POD.
Sonny, I went to go see them at...
yeah, you saw them fairly recently.
It used to be
right?
called Gas Monkey. I don't know what's called.
Oh, Amplified?
Amplified
Live.
Anyway, yeah, fairly recently. It was sick, bro. Dude, there were people just like moshing, but like they were in their like business casual attire. Like they just got up. That's my favorite thing. Push each other and then like pick each other up, and like you could tell like all these people used to be cool, but they're like adults now. And then I look at myself and I'm like, damn it, that's mean. Like I'm better than like showing up. Like anyway, so they start their set, and obviously they start their set with Boom.
Yeah,
but they started with bacon cheese and they never start because it's supposed to start, and the whole time you're like, and they just keep going, and he's just standing in the back, and he has his like hood on. Sonny's just like living his life, dude, with his dreads and shit. And then they start playing, and they're just boom, here comes the boom, and they stop, dude. And then he grabs in a mic with like full force and like has the entire crowd attention, and he just yells, "The king is coming!" What? I was like, all right. That's aggressive. That's
it's pretty aggressive.
I mean, I respect him for believing what he believes, but it was nuts.
A band that...
So did Creed do that? Have you ever seen Creed live?
First concert ever.
You did not. Where at?
Skillet and Creed.
Oh my God.
Jexa, which is not called Jexa anymore.
Oh, it's changed hands multiple times. I think it's like Dos Equis.
Yeah, I think it's Dos Equis now. But yeah.
You know, they were playing...
I saw them.
For Massachusetts is for Lovers. Like that's the same size room.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's Xfinity Center. That's crazy. Thank you to Hawthorne Heights for putting that together.
Yeah, dude.
And having us on that. And that's going to be the biggest show I've ever played. It'll probably be at 2 p.m. and it'll be 100 people. And that's it.
It'll still be fucking awesome. Yeah. It'll be so sick.
I'm so stoked. I can't wait to see Thrice. No, Thrice is not on that one. No, it's Hawthorne Heights. Obviously, Henry.
Stoked.
Silverstein is going to be there. That's what I'm like really psyched to see. And Rise Against.
Oh, I was
Rage Against the Machine.
I was like, Rage Against the Machine?
You know what sucks is like as soon as the camera comes on, I get so scared that I'm gonna mess it up that I'm gonna mess it up.
Alkaline Trio.
Yeah. Anyway, Rise Against that song used to play on Fuse. Yeah, and then White Bar, they haven't. I'm sure they'll announce it by the time this one comes out. But
probably.
Stole me up now. I used to love that song, dude. It used to play on like Fuse used to have this music video thing after school, and I would just be eating cereal,
fucking
drinking chocolate milk, just be like, these are the coolest people ever. And then like 30 Seconds to Mars.
Like
another one that was like,
I remember the music video for The Kill.
Was that the one with
the Shining?
That one was
Rip,
crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where they have like the samurais?
What?
Oh my! I think it's Beautiful War. No, Beautiful something.
This is pre-cult.
Yeah, pre-culty. That was a good time for them. Honestly, they were actually like a good band. But there was like a music. I should have said that. I mean, I don't love that.
I mean, it's true.
If this gets to Jared Leto and he gets pissed, okay. You got a cult. I don't know what to tell you.
You can come talk to me, Jared.
Yeah, I don't think Slow Joy is going to be on his radar, but if it is, loved you in Fight Club, you and your latest record.
Great in Dallas Buyers Club.
Great in Dallas Buyers Club. Terrible in your last single.
Terrible last single. Yeah.
Loved you in that Samurai music video. Hated you in that cult you started. And also that documentary they did was really cool.
Which one?
They did a documentary about like how they owed their label like millions of dollars, and
it
was really interesting.
I think I remember.
That was back when labels could just screw bands.
Yeah, that was around the same time as the Day to Remember stuff with Victory.
Oh yeah, people don't like Victory very much either.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Do they still sign people?
I don't know anything anymore. I don't think they don't exist or people are like distrusting of that whole situation.
I mean, it makes sense.
Nowadays, like my label's dope, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So cool.
Shout out
Make Music. What's up?
Shout out Make Music.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm excited to go back to the studio. Which brings us back to our initial conversation about the record. Super hyped on that.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm kind of about Creed. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, it's okay. Yeah, I saw Creed first concert ever
With Skillet. Was that the Feel Like a Monster?
Yep.
I feel like a monster.
Yes, it's every song sounds like it's from like a WWE video game from PlayStation 2.
Dude, that's so sick. Honestly.
Yeah.
They're crazy. That guy's weird.
The guy from Skillet?
Yeah, he's a trip. But me and my wife Lindsay will like go back and listen to like old youth group songs, just like reminisce on like what we had to listen to,
bruh.
And one of the ones was Skillet, and it was like you're the best kept secret in the. It's old as shit. It was like before my time, but I used to love that song, dude. Some of my core memories were going to a festival called Rock the Desert in Midland, Texas.
Okay. Is that like a Christian
rock? It was like not near as cool as Cornerstone. Not near as cool as like you weren't about that. You don't know what Cornerstone is?
No.
Oh, dude, shouts out to if you know what Cornerstone is, put it in the comments. It was like this old, like really famous Christian festival.
Okay.
I think even non-Christian bands used to play it, but they used to do these things called generator stages.
Okay.
Where like you could just set up a stage and then have bands.
Oh.
And it was this massive, like a billion stages, a billion bands are playing. Bands would just show up, pay a ticket to like watch the show and then play shows in the generator stages. It was sick. Before my time though. By the time I was like old enough to do stuff like that, it was gone.
Yeah.
That Warped Tour, well, obviously now I wouldn't do Cornerstone because I'm not really there. But like Warped Tour, I'd say that's the one I'm the saltiest about.
Yep. Yeah, that I remember watching. Did you ever watch the show about the Warped Tour roadies? It was like just it was probably honestly just fake, but it was like just backseat footage of like the people who put up the festival in a day and take it down in a day,
which is nuts.
And then
like, people would show up to like stand in 100-degree weather on asphalt.
Yep, I was one of those people.
Dude, that's nuts.
Every year for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Go to the Dallas one?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was literally in the parking lot of Dos Equis.
Yeah.
Just stages in the middle of the parking lot.
What's your favorite band you saw?
Ooh, I saw a lot of really good bands.
It wasn't Devil Wears Prada, you're wrong.
I don't know. I saw Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh,
right after Sempiternal came out, which is like
was like
the record that set them off.
I think the turning point for the entire scene.
Yeah, because it like really breached that mainstream like audience. But yeah, I saw them right when that record came out.
You know how many records still sound like that record because of that record?
So many.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a band's new sound.
Yeah.
It's like this sound that people have been doing for years.
Dude, yeah, no, I just listened to a podcast with the producer about them, and it was like really interesting.
It's really
inspiring. Yeah, they're like hard workers.
Oh, the one with Jordan Fish, their producer.
Yeah, their producer. Yeah. It was great.
He plays keyboards for them too. Yeah,
they just like on tour. They'll wake up early in the morning, work out for a few hours, take a lunch, and then write until the show, and then write after the show.
Wow.
I'll just keep doing that every day.
Yeah. I mean,
Crazy.
we've had multiple conversations that they're kind of doing. They've really breached their audience.
Yeah.
Like it broadened their horizon so much, which is like
Love the music or not.
But
yeah, love the music or not, I really respect what they like.
Yeah.
What they've done for themselves. And the other cool thing is they'll reach. I just heard him say this. They'll reach out to other producers and be like, hey, we want this to be like hyperpop influence. So they'll find a hyperpop producer and like work with them on
That's cool.
a song instead of like just trying to redo a thing.
Yeah, trying to do it.
That's crazy. That's stoked. I have a producer I'm going to work with on the next record that I'm very excited about.
Are you allowed to say?
No.
It's all.
I don't think so. It's going to be sick. So yeah, sick. Yeah. You better make damn sure it's going to be sick. I got another one. I got more for you.
Yeah, hit me.
I'm scared to read in front of my wife. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a real one.
Oh, that's just a question.
Yeah, no, this is the thing I wanted to talk about.
You're scared to read in front.
I'm scared to read in front of Lindsay.
Oh.
Because I can't read and she reads books all day and I be messing up words all the time. Do you ever just do that? You ever just?
Well, as you guys can probably tell, am not the best reader in general. So I've just kind of accepted that in my life.
By the way, that's why I make you read.
Yeah, I'm the better out of the two.
Because I can't read for shit, dude. Yeah, that's a hard one for me. It's hard. It's hard to read. It's like, and I'll always mess it up and I'll get stressed out. Like when I did earlier with Rise Against, like I'll get stressed out that I'm going to mess it up. So I mess it up. I do that with skating too. Like if I'm trying to ollie onto a box that is a little bit too high, I'm scared I'm going to hang up. So I just hang up.
Yeah. Cause you put it in.
Yeah. I'm just going to do that then. Yeah. That's just how it goes.
It makes sense.
Yeah. It's a cool thing. Do you have anything like that with people? Like you get nervous?
I don't know. I get pretty nervous in like big crowds of people, especially that I don't know.
I get really stoked. Well, it depends. If I'm playing a show,
yeah,
fun.
I don't think I could do what you do.
Really?
At all.
Oh, yeah. Dude. I never feel like myself. Like I never feel more myself.
Really? Yeah. I always
stage.
I like being in the background, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
I like taking photos. I don't like getting my photo taken.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
But yeah, it's like I used to get really anxious when I went to malls and stuff, like because that was like the place to go and like hang out and stuff. But I would like never want to go, or I would go and I would just be like fucking quiet the whole time, or like in the bathroom like freaking out. But
that's nuts, dude. The anxiety is cool.
Yeah, it's so sick,
bro. Okay, actually. I have a story. I don't know if I should tell it, but I'm going to tell it.
Please tell it.
So you know how when you're anxious, your heart like races super fast and you can't catch your breath?
Yes.
I haven't experienced that in a while. I used to have really bad anxiety. And then like I since like figured out what my triggers are. And worked on that and went to therapy, worked on all of that and like got to get myself off the medication, which was awesome.
Yeah.
But recently I realized that if you work out hard enough, you can make your body actually do the thing that it'll feel exactly like you're having a panic attack if your heart rate is at like 210 BPM.
Okay.
Which is the scariest feeling.
Oh, like you're doing it to yourself by working out?
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm saying. The other day I threw up for the first time from working out. I was doing Muay Thai. Yeah. And I guess someone pissed off my gym coach that day because like we were just doing this heavy bag exercise, like so much cardio. And I guess I didn't eat enough, or maybe I ate too much. I don't know. This is so there was a moment where like he was explaining the next thing, and my ears started clogging up, and my heart was like going so fast that it even felt like I don't even think it was beating anymore. I think it was like. Like that's how fast it was.
Jeez.
And I could not catch my breath. And I was like, oh my God. and I was just like pacing a circle, just like I can't figure out what is happening to my body.
That's so scary.
And then I was like, this is exactly like a panic attack.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what do I do to like calm myself down? Well, I usually will tell myself, hey, your heart's not that fast, but it is this time. So then I pulled my, I finally figured out what it was. I pulled my glove off and I told my coach, I was like, I'm going to go throw up. And he's like, no, you're not. And I was like, I threw up. They have a wall for people to sign after they threw up. Like that's he said, welcome to the family after. I got to sign the wall. Hell yeah. Rite of passage. So just so you know, anxiety attacks and working out too hard till you throw up. Same feeling. Same feeling.
Good to know.
Do you want to jump into some questions?
Yeah, dude.
Let's do it.
Bring up the first one.
Yeah. And you get to read it.
Yeah. I did not screenshot who it was from, but give me 1 second.
Oh, you're so good at this.
This one comes from Robbie.
Oh, you are actually really good at this. I was just joking.
Oh, yeah.
I already had it up. Okay.
Fuck you, dude.
What's up, Robbie?
Robbie says, I don't even know at this point, bro. I'm in a band and we're starting our next run of shows. We need help growing online and all of that. We got our first single coming out soon. Blithesome.
Oh, you plugged it.
Yeah, he plugged it.
He plugged it. Okay. That's cool. That's cool that you did that. I respect it.
I was just looking for tips on how to provide the interwebs with the best version of us, Also struggling to put my emotions into word/song. I love you, Foo. This is really love life, but
yeah, he put love life. That's more like Foo shit.
That's more like Foo shit. But hey,
so what's his question?
I'll accept you. I think homie wants to know good ways to put yourself out there online, because you found lots of success on the internet.
Yeah, I do the TikTok thing.
So, any advice for Robbie?
Well, you came to the right place, Robbie.
Yeah.
Honestly, just start. Like the biggest difference is just start, just try things, be okay with. I think I discussed this a little bit last week, but
yeah,
I get asked this question a lot.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so the truth is, just start doing it and start finding create as much possible things as you possibly can that you think is cool, and just put it out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not as crazy as you think, and don't try to be too cool. A lot of people will try really hard to be like the cool rock band, but we don't really want that anymore. We want to be relatable and we want to be down with the Foos,
Oh yeah.
It's your first single. I get it, and you want it to be successful, which is fair. But I'm not even close to my first single. I don't know when my first song was. I've written so many songs. So this is not your last one.
Yeah.
You're going to write a bunch of songs, and most likely your first song is not going to be the biggest song in the world. I know you want it to be, but you just got to keep doing it. I'm a testament to just keep going, because I've been in so many failed projects and people did not care for so long. And it wasn't until I realized that, first off, you don't want to try to be the cool band. You don't want to try to be the this or that. You don't want to bite on anybody else's thing. If you try to make any record again, it's probably not going to be as good as the record you tried to make again anyway. So be yourself. First off, make as much content shit as you possibly can. Put a camera there, try things out. If you see a video that you think is cool, try to make it, but put your own spin on it. Don't just copy it. And ultimately just keep doing it. If it's good enough, it's going to work. It takes time. That's really what it is. I don't know. I think everybody wants to do this, which is fair. But you don't be chasing. I talk to people about this all the time. Don't everybody says oh, if I could just get a label, or if I could just get that. Don't chase that. Chase people, chase community, reply to every comment. Anytime someone listens to your thing, that means they didn't listen to all other music that exists. So that's the coolest thing on the planet. So be respectful of that. Be respectful of the fact that someone took time out of their life, of their day, to listen to your thing.
Yeah.
And that's so sick.
Yeah.
And just understand that, reply to the comments, reply to everything, and start a community and listen to people. if you connect with them, because that's so important. And it's much more important than like, oh, I want to have 1 million plays on my song. Because that viral videos come and go. But like the community you start and like the group of people you're around and like your lifelong friends that you get out of this thing, that's what really matters. And it wasn't until I figured out that like things started clicking for me. I think he said something about like putting your like emotions into words.
Yeah. He said that he also struggles with writing songs and putting emotions into words and songs.
Write with other people. Write as much as you possibly can with as many people as you possibly can. So I have that same struggle sometimes with like writing lines. I don't like when a line is dumb. Like it really bugs me when I can't find a line that like means something to me. So what I do and what I've been doing lately is I'll just write down like little seeds of ideas. So like whenever like I'm just doing something else, that's usually when my mind is free to be creative. So if I'm mowing the lawn or something, I come up with a cool idea, I write it down really quickly. And then build off of that. Listen to your favorite artist and figure out what about their thing really sticks with you. And I don't know, don't try to be anybody else.
Yeah.
You got any?
No, I think you killed that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
you killed both parts.
Yeah, I get that question all the time. And it's either that or can I open for you? Both of those answers are like make your own thing and everything you want is going to happen. So like don't rely on anybody else to make your thing happen for you. You got to make it happen, and no one's going to care as much as you do. They're only going to care once they have a connection to it. So they're not going to have a connection to it till you do it, and is what it is. So bands, musicians, people who are doing art, whatever, I would say the biggest things to remember is not everybody needs to make this into a job. It's not even that fun. Sometimes it's actually really exhausting and everybody thinks it's the dream, but like you work 10 times harder. It's very hard. So not everybody's going to do that. So like, don't make that your only priority. If like your only priority is to be famous, then like you're in the wrong thing. Cause it's going to eat you up from the inside out. Figure out who you are first. Create a community around the things that you do and realize that like, you're not the like leader of a community. You're just a part of it. Like the people who are in the Slow Joy, I'm not like some leader of a cult. Shouts out 30 Seconds to Mars.
Shouts out Jared.
Yeah. I'm not trying to start some cult or anything like that. I'm just like, I'm sharing things that like I've been through and people have also been through, and we connect that way. And these are in my mind, like distant friends. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily like hang out with them, but like we connect on levels, and have that shared connection. And then just make as much shit as you possibly can and put it out there. Just constantly put it out there, constantly test, and be okay with like someone not listening to it. Cause if they don't listen to it, it's because there's all other music on the planet.
Yeah. So, and I mean, really put the hammer in the nail. You don't be afraid of like failure and stuff. Just put that shit out.
Just in life too.
And make shit. Dude, make shit that you like.
Also sorry, I know I keep trying to finish it. Have a hobby where failure is not only accepted, it's part of it.
Yeah.
So like music is really great, but I would say like have a second hobby, because music is awesome. But the problem with music is we are so afraid of failure because it's us, it's who we are. And like, I agree, like when a song doesn't do as well, it gets to me and it like messes with me. But I like having another hobby. I always have like another hobby that really values failure, mm-hmm. because then it teaches me how to do that. Like in skating, you miss more tricks than you land.
Yeah.
And that's sick. That's like, you get more stoked on the make, but you earned it. You don't want to like, if you get a hit song every song, you're never going to like value the thing that you do. And I mean, same thing with like Muay Thai, like you get hit in the face way more than you actually like, do a thing that you think is cool. So try a secondary hobby that like values failure, because that's really important. It's part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Keep the change.
You just got homie hotline.
You got a hotline. Next
you got hotlined. All right.
You got lined.
Damn it. This one comes from Tom. He also put Love Life.
We'll see. We'll see, Tom.
We'll fucking see, dude. This fucking guy.
This guy.
Who does he think he is?
So my band. It's not Love Life, dude. Do like music. It was like a music category.
Yeah, there really was.
That's cool. Hey, you know what, Bobby? If you, first off, pick the right category. Secondly, I get it.
And be yourself.
Keep the change.
Okay, Tom says, I'm dating a girl that's above my league and I feel like a loser every time I'm with her and her family.
Hell yeah.
We're really into each other, but I'm a homebody with barely any homies and she's the exact opposite. I can't figure out why this girl is even putting in the effort into someone like me. Let me know. Thanks.
What's the question?
The question is, why is this girl putting in the effort to be with someone like them? Well, I don't know you, but you must be pretty cool.
Yeah, honestly, that's an interesting.
That's why I like to hang out with.
Because you're enough. Like, honestly, girl there, girl not there, you're enough. Like, you don't have to. I don't know. Don't feel like, in my mind, don't feel like you need someone. Like, this person is there because you're enough without them.
Yeah.
Like, they want to be there. And if they're not there, you're still enough.
And then don't fucking degrade yourself.
Yeah. There was a lot of you feeling like you're not supposed to be in this thing. You gotta hold that head up high.
You gotta pick yourself up by the britches, Tom,
and feel the feeling. I know that
pick yourself up by the britches.
And then what?
Then get that shit done.
Yeah, give her a little smoochie on the kiss.
It's a smoochie on the kiss.
That's so cute. Maybe do something nice for her. I don't know. I mean, isn't that the goal? Like, the goal is to like feel like someone's out of your league.
Yeah,
you did it.
I think the off part about this whole
question, but it's not a question.
This whole
they wanted advice
statement or whatever is like, I don't know, you're calling yourself a loser and stuff, and that's not, you got to be kinder to yourself, even if you feel like your partner in this situation is better than you. I mean, that's not helping anyone.
They probably don't feel that way either.
Yeah, and that doesn't, you telling yourself that isn't going to benefit you.
Sorry, I know.
A
couple of things. First off, everybody farts, everybody takes shits.
Maybe.
So, or you die. But like, remembering that humanizes people.
Yeah.
I think I would be careful. I don't know if you do this like in life, but like, careful with the self-talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to talk down on yourself, because like that bums other homies out, especially if they constantly have to defend you to you. Mm-hmm. That's like not cool.
Yeah.
So like, really, really be like, dude, you don't even have to feel it yet, but like, try not to talk about yourself that way is the first thing I would do. Is like, just recognize the fact that everybody feels like that. Everybody has the shit they go through, and everybody does like dumb stuff and feels, crazy and terrible sometimes. So like, careful with the self-talk. That's one thing I would do.
Yeah.
Don't compare yourself to someone else either. Like, if you're a homebody, like, that's cool. That's fine.
I'm the same way. And my girlfriend also really enjoys going out and whatnot. It's just like, I mean, finding compromise in any relationship and just communicating how you're feeling. If you need a night to do nothing, just tell your partner that.
Yeah. No, that's
and
really
if
true.
They're the right partner, then they'll understand that. You just have to communicate how you're doing and how you're feeling, and they should do the same, and you should be fine.
If it's going to work out.
Yeah.
So if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, that's also the case. I, as someone who like got married to like the love of my life, I was like trying to force it. And this has happened to me in life. Like, anything you try to force just doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. You gotta let that shit, like, you just gotta let it roll. You gotta adopt this like yellow attitude.
Because you also have the opposite perspective of, because you're not the homebody and Lindsay is.
Yeah. And that, I mean, I was attracted to that, honestly, because I'm like such an entertainer, I want to have people around me, and I want to like hang out and like, be goofy, but I wanted to have a home in someone else who like can be there with me and like.
Yeah. Because even from whenever she comes on the like the shows and stuff, she just kind of grounds you.
Yeah.
And stuff, which
Oh
is
my
really,
gosh.
really cool.
Yeah, it's so helpful. I feel so much better. Like I feel so much at home and like comfortable with this person, and like I don't need to like keep going. And that's what you want. So be that person for your person, you know? Like lean into that shit and maybe try new experiences if they want to go out and do all this stuff, but like also, you know, just be who you are. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Doesn't matter. You're still a homie. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you got good music taste, so that's.
Yep, you're still a homie.
Yeah, you're still a homie.
This is still the hotline.
Yeah, you're enough. Honestly, that's. I don't know. Just don't feel like you're not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want another submission apologizing for the way you talked about yourself.
Yeah, come at us with another submission saying like, oh, you know what? You're right. I am sick. I'm slapping, and like. I should talk. I should be cool. And if you don't feel that way about yourself, maybe picture what the coolest person in the world is, and then just start just being that person. Like ride a big old motorcycle, get a big old jean jacket with one of those denim or the leather head things.
Oh, like the white people do rags.
Yeah, do one of those. Eat baked beans from a can. You know, cool shit. Help yourself.
Sloppy
Fake it till you make it hair slick back. You're doing wheelies outside of her house saying, this is the new me, baby. You know, maybe that'll work. Or you could just, you know, realize that you're already cool.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Keep the change. I think we got one more. It's an audio one. I have to pull it up.
Oh, snap.
Instagram. I haven't started it. So, two things. First off, I hope that
hopefully they don't just
I haven't listened to it, which is kind of stressful. And I'm scared it's gonna go away after I record this. So yeah, no, there's no way I can save this.
Can you screen record?
Should I screen record?
Yeah.
But is it gonna tell them that I'm screen recording this?
Just say that you're used it on the pod. It's not weird.
You're right. Okay. I don't think it tells them.
I don't think so on Instagram.
Okay. Well, I mean, either way, they wanted me to put this on the thing. Yeah.
What's up, family? I know I get asked like any other local band or like anyone I know, but like I low-key don't know anybody. It's kind of a long story. I was like kind of had a band in high school, but we never like did anything. And I would like rotate like positions, like drums, guitar. And now I'm kind of just like a solo artist. I've got an album that I wrote in high school that I'm just like putting out like through like old demos and shit, just to like practicing to get shit out. But I have a new album that I started writing like in October, and I think it's like hella sick.
Hell yeah.
So like I've been writing music forever, but I've never played show. Like I'm trying to get into the scene and shit. But like I don't know. Like I feel like hella old, like trying to get into stuff, and everybody was like, that's a good one, starting to play shows when they're like 17, 16, whatever. But like that's when COVID hit for me. So like I don't know, I really know what to do, and I want to record it, but like I don't have any money. So yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I like that one because it's a different take on the first question.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're cool with me screen recording it to get the audio.
Yeah.
We're pretty high tech here. First off, you're not old. If 16 or 17 when COVID was.
That was like 3 years ago.
Let's say you're 17, so you're 20.
That's 20, 21.
That's
you just called me old.
Bro, I'm 30. And I'm just now starting the tour like full time. So it takes a while. So if that's the first thing, is like you're never too old to do the shit you want to do. Honestly. Yeah. Just do it. Who cares what anybody else thinks? And like the people who are gonna hate on you weren't gonna be there anyway. So that's
a really good point.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. When I first started doing like TikToks, I was scared that people were gonna like treat me, you know, differently because like, oh, this guy's on TikTok, how cringe or whatever. And then they weren't gonna be there anyway. They're not gonna be on my team anyway. So who cares? And now I have like way more team members, way more homies than ever. And usually by the time it starts working, the people who are like hating on you usually flip. And like,
yeah, they're like, oh, hey, dude, can I shoot a music video?
Yeah, I do. Oh my God.
Oh, can you open up for your show?
Hey, I would love to talk about doing all this stuff. And it's one of those things where it's like, you don't really want to care about the like opinions of opportunists anyway. So do your thing. He was talking about first off, he made a record he wants to make a record that he loves. Steve Lacy made a record on his phone, and it was the biggest thing on the planet. And then he did it again, and then he did it for Kendrick, and then he did it again, and then he did it again, and made most of his records on his phone. So like, and there's a will, there's a way. So just start making stuff, you know? It sounds to me like we have very similar paths, because I used to play like a lot of different instruments in bands and things along those lines, and then I eventually just wanted to become my own thing. It's so fun. I would recommend it, honestly. I love being a solo artist. But I also love it because I get to collaborate with more people than just the band.
Yeah, you get to play with new people as often as you want,
which is so sick. Yeah, because you get to learn new things from new people, and you never get like,
you get new parts and stuff that you might have not have thought about before.
You're really good about. So I wouldn't consider, like, Dallas doesn't necessarily have a scene.
Yeah,
I'm a part of. You're really good about that. What would you recommend for someone trying to break into a new scene?
Just go to shows. Like, I mean, as someone who's still trying to like break into like and make connections, not as a fan, as like a photographer. I mean, I'm still kind of breaking into that, but as like a fan and like making connections with like local bands and stuff that eventually you can play shows with. Just go to shows, go support your scene. Like, especially like if you listen to like a bunch of hardcore stuff, they always talk about like how important going to shows and stuff is, because like
the scene is so supportive.
Like, especially like with this genre of music and like rock adjacent music in general, I'm not gonna say never, because it has before, but it's not always and very unlikely is going to be at the top of everyone's radar of people listening to music throughout the world. So any way that you can support anybody that is playing music that you like and that is the type of music that you want to play, just go support, you know? That's what I've always done. And like, I don't know, I played in bands and stuff in high school a little bit, but I mean, I just kind of met people in the scene by going to shows, and even not even like local shows all the time. Like, if you see a guy from a local band at a show that you're going to for a band that you really like, that means that person also really likes that band. So you can just go say hi.
Go talk to them. Honestly, that is the biggest one is, I mean, especially for local music, people really value when you're there. So go meet people, make homies. You get a lot more done with the homies than without the homies. So do that. Like, go make some friends and like go to shows and things along those lines. As make do with what you have with records. It doesn't have to sound incredible. Crawling was made for like $600, and that song has 1 million plays. Like, it was not. I mean, I saved and saved and saved, and I cut costs by like doing things on my own. Like, I recorded my own guitars, and I recorded my own vocals and my own bass at home, and like a lot of overdub stuff at home, and then sent it off to a mixer after that. But like, I had to do a lot of things on my own because I couldn't afford to. And now that I can afford to, I still like to do it that way. I still like, because I learned a lot. So just tenacity, dude. Tenacity is huge.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know. This goes back to what I was saying earlier, but like, you want to be a part of a community. Don't try to get fans or get connections. Like, the quickest way to not open for a band is to ask them to open for them.
Yeah.
All the time. Like, you really want to give value to people, and like, I always respect that. And I always try to like give before I ask. Sometimes I never ask. I have a lot of homies who I'm just gonna just be around and be your friend because I want to be your friend, and because I respect your art is nothing. Like, I just want to like be your friend first. You'd be surprised at how often they get asked so quickly and realize that like, oh, you're just an opportunist. You're not necessarily like my homie.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we're homies. Like, always forever. And I get asked for people to shoot my stuff all the time.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure there's countless better photographers, but I don't know. I feel very lucky to be in the know who I know.
And you were never like, let me do this. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, dude, I'm here or not here. Like, I just want to be around. I'm the friend. And like that happens a lot of the times. Is like I'll get messages from people who are like very opportunistic and are like, hey, can I like do this thing for you? And you're like, you're not really wanting to do it for me. You're doing it because you want to do it. Mm-hmm. Like just be around. People can sense when you're trying to be a homie as opposed to like being a, opportunist. So
yeah,
just make music, make videos, and go to shows.
Yeah,
that's what I would do. You'll find your own path.
Yeah, because the great thing about social media, if you can't find a place to play live, you can play live to your camera.
Which is honestly more impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all due respect, like I can play a show to 250 people, but if I post that video, it's going to have tens of thousands of views.
Yeah.
Post it. So like even like on TikTok, like a bad view is 200 views to some people. People are like, oh, my thing got 200 views. That's 200 people who saw your thing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. Like, put those in a room. If you had a 200-person house show, that'd be nuts.
Yeah.
So, like, put it up. I should have said that to the last guy. Hey, last guy, if you're still here.
It's the same app.
It's the same app. Yeah, I respect that. Thank you for sending it in, and keep hitting us with those. We're coming to a lot of cities.
Yeah.
Come to some shows, buy some merch, get on the Patreon. We got some bonus episodes coming your way for the Patreon.
Oh yeah.
A lot of stuff. Pays the bills. I'm doing this now. This is what I do. So thanks for being a homie.
Yeah.
Catch you next week, homies.